Hello, and welcome to the Venue Coach Blueprint for Owners. I'm Kyle Labar. This podcast is all about helping you fill your wedding venue with more bookings, earn more from each one, and keep your customers happy for a long time. We'll also talk about some tough times and big lessons that I've learned along the way. Let's dive in together and make your venue the best spot for weddings. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Venue Coach, and in today's episode I want to share a quick tip on how to conduct effective venue tours. And this one comes from a recent experience. I was out doing an in-person intensive with a client of mine. I was at their venue, and I had them give me a tour when I first showed up. So it's a 2-day event. I go out there and we just evaluate everything from their business, so finding money, that like inefficiencies, that sort of thing, to so that's day one. We monitor the business, we take a look at financials, opportunities for growth, opportunities for value adds, things like that. And then day two, we go into tour coaching and training and basically selling, and how to sell on a tour. And so when I went out there, I asked the owner to give me a tour of their property, and there were two big things that stuck out on the tour. And the first one was when we first got started, I got a history lesson of the property, and while that's really cool, it's not relevant to the tour. And then at the end, I was not asked if I was ready to make a purchasing decision. And so the the big thing that I discussed with them was, hey, let's keep focused on the task at hand. Like, what's the point of the tour? Why are they here? Why are we doing it? What's the whole point? And if we keep this in mind, that the couples are there to book a venue, whether it's yours or somebody else's, that decision has been made, then we want to make sure that everything is staying focused on that inevitable outcome. And so I suggested, hey, let's cut out that history lesson and let's talk more about how it's going to make their day magical. And you could still talk about the building, talk about the beautiful aesthetics, talk about, this, that, and the other, but keep it relevant to them. And why should they care? Nobody's coming there, like, I shouldn't say nobody. Few people are going to come to a venue just because of the history behind it. Now, some people may like that, but I would say the majority of your clientele or your prospects aren't looking for something like that. And it's not to say don't talk about that or don't answer questions that they might have, like, oh, how old is the building? Yeah, go ahead and answer that. But what I'm saying is they don't need a breakdown of when it was built or founded or, by whom and this, that, and the other. Like, don't offer that up right at the beginning. You can also talk about those things after they've already booked. Then sure, that's appropriate, and you can bring that up in idle conversation, because now they're a client. So let's stay focused on that and not lose track of why they're there and what the goal is. And then on the back end, it was closing. So this particular client, they they had told me at the beginning, and I knew this going into it, um, that their strong point wasn't selling. They didn't have any classical training, and they had been in the service industry before, but it was not like their strong point is not selling, and that was quite apparent. And that's okay, because it's a skill that can be trained. And we went through it, and basically they were just nervous to ask for the sale. And so that's the one big thing. If you want to get sales, you got to ask for it. Because if you don't, then the next venue is, and then they're going to get the booking. And that's really what it boils down to. We aren't there to trick or manipulate or anything, or coerce these couples into booking with us. They're looking for a venue. It's okay to ask if they're ready to book with you, or if they want to book with you. Actually, you need to do that. I don't want to just say that it's okay. You need to do that, and that alone will drive more sales. And so the great thing is, after the training, a couple weeks later, I get a report back that they booked 3 bookings in one day, which previously they were not quite doing 3 in 1 month. And so it's just crazy what can happen if you just ask for the sale. So don't be afraid to ask, and keep the tours relevant to the task at hand, which is to convince them to book with you. So anyways, I just wanted to share that real quick, just from that experience that I had a couple weeks ago, and I hope this was helpful for you. Excuse me, I hope it was helpful for you. And if you found it to be so, please subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'll see you there.